Hello from Inside Drug Discovery. This video gives a brief description of a drug, ATTRUBY, which was recently approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. ATTRUBY was approved on November 22, 2024. ATTRUBY is approved for the treatment of cardiomyopathy from transthyretin-mediated amyloidosis, also called ATTR-CM. The active compound in ATTRUBY is acoramidis. The drug is administered orally, twice per day, in a 712 milligram dose. The applicant for ATTRUBY's NDA is Bridge Biopharma, which worked with Stanford University to develop the drug. The prescribing information insert of ATTRUBY is cited at the bottom of the slide, and much of the information in this video is pulled from this reference. ATTR-CM arises from amyloid deposits in the heart. The amyloid deposits increase cardiovascular risk for patients. The amyloid deposits consist of a protein, transthyretin. ATTRUBY's mechanism of action involves binding transthyretin in its tetramer form and reducing dissociation into monomers, which can form amyloids. ATTRUBY stabilizes wild-type transthyretin as well as mutant forms, with the latter having a greater tendency to form amyloid deposits. Some physicochemical properties of acoramidis are shown on this slide. These values are pulled from the Drug Bank website. Acoramidis is a small molecule oral drug, and none of the properties in this table would make you think otherwise. In ATTRUBY, acoramidis is formulated as its hydrochloride salt, with protonation of the pyrazole ring nitrogen. The reported KD of acoramidis for transthyretin is approximately 0.5 nanomolar according to the Guide to Pharmacology. For a modestly sized compound, it has quite a high affinity for its target. Here are some pharmacokinetic properties for ATTRUBY. These properties are for oral delivery. Tmax is 1 hour, indicating rapid absorption in the stomach. The half-life is around 6 hours. Clearance is 16 liters per hour, and the drug is primarily cleared by the liver. So this is primarily hepatic clearance from hepatic metabolism. Steady-state volume of distribution is 654 liters. Plasma protein binding is 96%. The oral bioavailability is not reported. Let's focus more on metabolism and excretion. Acoramidis is cleared in the liver primarily through phase 2 glucuronidation. The resulting glucuronide, acoramidis, AG, shown on the left, makes up 8% of all circulating drug species. The metabolite is a weak transthyretin binder and is not pharmacologically relevant. In a mass balance study, 32% of the dose radioactivity was observed in the feces, with 15% being unchanged drug. 68% of the dose was recovered in the urine, with less than 10% being unchanged drug. Therefore, renal excretion of the parent drug is not a major contributor to plasma clearance. Based on the prescribing information, ATTRUBY appears to be quite safe and well tolerated. Only 2 adverse reactions were called out specifically in the prescribing information. Of patients receiving ATTRUBY, 11.6% reported diarrhea relative to 7.6% in the placebo group. Likewise, 5.5% in the treatment group reported upper abdominal pain versus 1.4% in the placebo group. Most adverse reactions were categorized as mild and did not necessitate drug discontinuation. That is the end of this summary of the approval of the new drug application of ATTRUBY, which was granted by the U.S. FDA on November 22nd of 2024. ATTRUBY is a transthyretin stabilizer for the treatment of cardiomyopathy from transthyretin-mediated amyloidosis. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, making a comment, or leaving a question. Take care.